Hello everyone, myself Miss Mandakini. Today I am giving a special focus on a ball mill. This ball mill is a device or equipment. It is a come under the chapter of size reduction. The ball mill it is also called as a tumbling mill. The ball mill is also an example of the grinder. It is a come under the grinder. This classification of different type of devices we are learned in my last video. So that today we are giving a special focus on ball mill, and these ball mill are widely used in the pharmaceutical industry for the size reduction of the large particles of drug or excipients into the fine powders. Okay, in this ball mill there is a consist of the balls, so that it is named as a ball mill. Okay, these balls are generally made up of the stainless steel or rubber or the porcelain metals. Okay, the another image is consist of the drum, or it consists of the hollow metallic cylinder, as a drum like structure is there, and these they are set on its rotation on its horizontal axis. Okay, at a small angle from the horizontal axis, and there is these balls are put in or insert inside the drum, so that the when we are going to start our electricity, then this drum is start to rotate on its own axis, so that the balls are starting to run over each other. Okay, one by one we are going to see the principal construction and working of the ball mills. Okay, this is ball mill. This is also known as a tumbling mill. It is an example of the grinders. Okay, the principle of the ball mill, it is a work on the principle of the impact. What is mean by impact? Impact means broken by the sudden force. Okay, this is work on the principle of the impact between the rapidly moving balls and the powder materials. Both are enclosed in the hollow cylinder. Okay, the powder as well as the balls are enclosed in the hollow cylinder or in drum. And which type of principle is involved in the ball mill? Impact means sudden force. Okay, broken by the sudden force. At a low speed, the balls roll over each other, and attrition will be predominant mode of actions. Means if there is a speed of a drum is a low, in that case the balls are roll on each other, so that there is a consist of the attrition type of force or attrition type of the mode of action. Thus, in ball mill, there is a consist of impact or attrition, or both are responsible for the size reduction. So that the ball mill consists of impact as well as attrition, or both are these are the mechanisms of mode of mechanisms or mode of the size reductions. Both modes are responsible in the size reduction in ball mills. Okay, once again I am going to repeat this slide. The ball mill, it is also called as a tumbling. The work on the principle of impact, impact between the rapidly moving balls and the powder materials. Both are enclosed in the hollow cylinder. Okay, at low speed these balls are roll over each other, so that there is a consist of the attrition type of mode. So that the ball mills is work on the impact or attrition, or both type of the or both these are the responsible for the size reductions. Okay, this is the principle. Afterwards we are giving a special focus on the constructions. Construction consists of the hollow cylinder. This hollow cylinder is mounted on the metallic frame in such a way that it can rotate on its longitudinal axis. Okay, it means first point is it consists of the hollow cylinder. Second point, this cylinder is made up of the metals. This cylinder is made up of the metals and usually lined with the rubber or the porcelain. This cylinder is made up of metals. Second, this cylinder contain the balls. The balls are made up of the steel or iron or stoneware type. These stones are occupy the 30 to 50% of the mill volume. Okay, this cylinder is occupy the 30 to 50% of the mill volume. The weight of the ball is kept constant. The ball size depends on the size of the feed and the diameter of the mill. The ball size is depends. If we are going to insert a large type of feed materials, in that case the ball size is obviously large. That is a ball size depends upon the materials or size of the feed materials. The balls are generally made up of the steel, iron or stonewares, so that it act as a grinding medium. Okay, now I am going to repeat this slide again. Construction of the ball mill. Ball mill consists of the hollow cylinder which is mounted on the metallic frame in such a way that it can be rotated on its longitudinal axis. Okay, the cylinder is made up of the metals and usually lined with the rubber or the porcelain. It contains the balls. That balls are made up of the steel, iron or stone wares, and that occupy the 30 to 50% of the volume of the mill. Okay, and the weight of the ball are kept constant. Ball size is depends on the size of the feed and diameter of the mill. Okay, now we are going to shift our next slide, that is the working of the ball mill. It consists of the three steps. First step is the working. In that first step is the material is to be crushed, is introduced along with the stainless steel ball in ball cylinder. First step, what is first step? First step, the material plus stainless steel balls are introduced in the metallic cylinder. Okay, the ball used in the ball mill for the size reduction must be selected on the basis of the nature. The balls we are going to use in ball mills, they are selected on the basis of the nature of the size materials. If large balls are used for the coarse materials, and small balls are used for the fine particles. Okay, this is our first step. Now what is the second step? Second step is a drum will rotate at desired speed. Okay, drum will rotate at desired speed to crush the materials. Okay, second step is a you have to start the drum. Okay, and in the second step there is a, depending on the speed of the rotations, at optimum centrifugal force, it provides the attrition as well as impact on the balls, which is transferred to the material to be crushed. Okay, at centrifugal force there is a consist of the both type of the force, attrition as well as impact. Okay, this at the optimum centrifugal force. At a very high speed, what happen if our drum is rotated at very high speed? In such cases, there is a very less compression force is provided by the balls to the materials, because centrifugal force will force the balls to walls of the ball mills. If our speed of the rotation is high, in that case there is a compression force is a very less, because because of the balls are creating the centrifugal force, so that the these balls are shifted towards the wall of the ball mills. Okay, so that at a high speed there is a less compression force. At very low, at a very low speed, if there is a speed is a very low, in that case centrifugal force provided by the mill will provide only attrition to the balls, and they will slide over each other with a sufficiently which is a insufficient to break the materials. If the speed of the mill is a very slow, okay, if the speed of the mill is a very slow, in that case there is a no centrifugal force is produced, or less centrifugal force is produced, because there is only attrition in the balls. These balls are rolling to each other or sliding over each others, and this force is not is insufficient for the break the materials. So the optimum speed of the machine is needed for providing the optimum centrifugal force to break the particles by the impact and attrition. The output of these 3 points, that is at optimum centrifugal force, at a high speed, at a very low speed, out of that optimum speed or optimum centrifugal force is important or is needed for the providing the for providing or for obtaining the or for breaking the particles by impact and attrition. Okay, the third and last step in ball mill is the crushed material is a sieve, and desired size fine particles are collected for the formulation development. Okay, there is in the construction of the ball mill there is a consist of the three steps. What is the first step? First step is a in working, there is a in working at a high speed. At a high speed, what happen? There is a very less compression force is there, at a very slow speed, there is also this speed is insufficient to break the materials. So that optimum speed is important for the for creating the optimum centrifugal force, which is used to break the particles by impact or the attrition type of forces. Okay, and last is this material is passed through the sieve so that we collect the desired size fine materials, okay, for the formulation purpose. Okay. Okay, thank you everyone for watching this video. In next video we are going giving a focus on the fluid energy mills. Thank you so much.